Hey, what's going on, everybody? Matthew from therighttrader.com back again with another stock market video. Today we're going to be taking a look at Microsoft stock and doing a price prediction for 2023. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe, and we have a whole bunch of stock and crypto price predictions on the channel, so make sure to check those out. We've got playlists for each of those. Now, taking a look at Microsoft, currently sitting right under $250. We've got a dividend yield of 1.10%, and of course, tremendous revenue and a very strong profit margin of around 31%. Now, those are just some of the fundamental factors there. We're going to dive into the technicals in just a second, and I've got a whole bunch of interesting, news pieces to talk about the future of how strong Microsoft might be. Okay, it's already one of the most strongest companies on the planet, but with their most recent investment in chatgpt, where they put $10 million in it, they are now a threat to some of the biggest companies in the world, such as Google, etc. Okay, so this was a pretty huge move by Microsoft, in my opinion. I think that chatgpt is kind of going to be ahead of the game, and probably, from what I can see, in the next decade or so, going to be the leader in the AI space. And of course, in terms of the rest of their business, I mean, I'm making this video on a Microsoft computer, right? So we all know how that goes. You can see some more articles here about what I'm talking about, and just how key this Microsoft investment is. And not only that, but Microsoft is trying to buy out Activision. Okay, now this deal might not go through. It's had some roadblocks, but just the idea of them acquiring a big video game maker like this makes them even stronger. Okay, and in fact, they've already done this before by buying Minecraft. Okay, they bought Minecraft 7 years ago, and you can see here the headline of this article: most successful acquisition of all time. This was another huge move where they're probably going to make revenue forever because they bought such a good game like Minecraft. So these are the type of moves that Microsoft makes. This is the power that they have. And right now, what's even crazier is from the all-time high. Let's see here. From the all-time high, we have pulled back at the current price 30% basically. Okay, we had actually fallen even a little bit lower than that, around 38%. We have bounced back a bit, but we are still now downtrending. Okay, this is the pattern that the stock market has been in. We have broken out of this long-term uptrend over here, and we are falling back down. Now, the thing to keep in mind, right, is that Microsoft is a stock that has been going parabolic for literally years of parabolic moves. So I think it's kind of hard to break that, to be honest. Now, we can see here historically back in 2000, right, the 2000-day dot-com bubble, it peaked out, and then it had a very, very long, I can go ahead and draw this in a rectangle here to make this nice and visible, but you can see right here that it had, several years, actually almost 15 years of fairly flat price action, maybe a little bit less if you take it from here, about 12 years of very, very flat price action. So that is not, fun. If that's what happens with the stock market, it ain't gonna be fun for nobody. But that isn't necessarily going to happen. Of course, we are, I just brought us to the monthly chart. This is a very long-term time frame. If we go over to the weekly, okay, we can see that we have found support on the 200-day moving average. However, on the daily chart, we are steadily below, the 200-day moving averages, and we just got back above the 50 and 100-day, but I don't think that's necessarily going to last that long. Okay, I don't see us breaking out of this downtrend anytime soon. Now, with that being said, you'll notice some gaps on the chart. A big company like Microsoft, I feel very confident saying that every single one of these gaps will need to be closed. So that means we're returning to $280 and we're returning to $309, in my opinion, at the very least. Okay, of course, this is a stock that I think, with the smart move that it's making in AI and the investments that it does and its core business, I think that this is going to be a company that will, easily surpass its all-time highs and just keep growing into an absolute titan. Now, if we look below, because we know that right now, 2023, probably not going to be the best year for stocks, how low may we go? Okay, well, if we look here, the first thing that I like to look for is open gaps on the chart. And let's see here. It looks like there may be a little one here. I'll have to check this one in detail. Okay, the high is 208, the low is 216. So that is actually, yes, so good thing I checked that. This is a little open gap right here. And this is very small, but let's see, did we close this on the pullback? No, we did not close this on the pullback. So this is a level that I think we're going to be reaching fairly soon here. This $200 level that might shock some people. You know, that is from the current price a 15% drop, which is not negligible for Microsoft. And that means that, you know, from the high, that will be a full 40% drop. Okay, but we may not be done at just that level. Now, if we keep checking, okay, we've got another one that I need to check. So 157. For those who don't know gap fill theory, I'll explain it in just a second. But let's see here. So yes, we have another. Now the gaps are pretty small in Microsoft, but that doesn't matter, right? This is a gap. Traders will be targeting these levels. Let's see this one right over here. 140.57, and then the low is 141. So yeah, we've got another gap. Very, very small, but right here we've got another gap. So I don't think that after that we have too many gaps. It looks like we do have one over here. You know, we need to be realistic with how much Microsoft could fall. You know, it's such a big company. Is it realistic for Microsoft to go crumbling 80%? I don't think so personally, right? But one thing that we should look at is, you know, back during the .com bubble, just how much did we pull back? So from the high, okay, we pulled back about 65%. So very, very, very interesting data here. 65% drop. If we go from the all-time high over here and we pull it down, we're looking at, you know, down to some of the levels that I talked about, 55%. If we go all the way down to this one right here, we're at the 65 point that I just saw on the other chart, right? So I wouldn't expect this to go any lower than $115 for Microsoft, but it is absolutely possible that we bottom out somewhere between 123 and this $140 level right here. So we do still have downside left. I do think we're going to hit these two levels, and I think that's going to be a great buying opportunity for the long term. However, based on the historical data, it could take several years thereafter to see another big price move. Okay, so we may be in a bit of a ditch here for a while, but still, you know, considering it's a company that pays a dividend and everything, if you buy after the dip or during the dip, you know, anywhere I'd say in this area right over here, you're getting pretty good prices. Okay, the risk reward here, it becomes much better. Right now up here, I'd not be buying this. I think we're gonna see this drop pan out, but I think this was a very good rundown for Microsoft stock. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more content like this. I've got a whole bunch of videos on stock and crypto price predictions. Also, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, and keep in mind, none of this video is financial advice, so please do your own research. Make sure to follow me on Twitter, and I'll be seeing you all very soon. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great day.